Welcome back to Ace Attorney. Dragon already pressed the button, so we're in. Ooh.
You're in. Woo.
Woo.
Mystic Maya!
Crap, I forgot about that.
What?
It's like to be basically lost.
Yeah. What a difference 40 minutes makes.
No, I didn't forget. They're pearls.
I can't take it anymore.
I'm an annoying crying child. Shut up. Yeah, you don't like it either.
Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. On Guard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Fucking stop. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
Alright. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Yes, that's right. So... Hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal!
Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Call him that. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. Oh boy. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now!
Oh shit, he's been fired.
Oh, Gumshoe! And I came to talk to you, pal! But we're kind of busy right now. So, what are you going to do from now on? You'll get hired again, you're fine. What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Great. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. On Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who eat cheap, unhealthy foods?
Probably because they can't afford anything better.
That was the first time I've seen Mr. Edwards act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible!
But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. Truth? I wonder what was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. On Guard. Couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se, just... It feels like there's more here than meets the eye.
Well, yeah, she didn't explain her motive.
Oh, fucking hell. So a serial killer killed Juan.
Explain to the beans why you suddenly think it's a serial killer.
Why else could it be a calling card? Killers leave calling cards, yes. But why Edgeworth wouldn't get so wound up for some trifling killer?
Yeah, just to know, we talked a little bit about it after the episode, and we realised that Dragon should have mentioned these things while we were still recording.
Yeah, so Edgeworth wouldn't have gotten all hot under the collar and worked up just over some trifling one-time killer.
Yeah. Well,
The only reason he'd had such a strong reaction is because it was a serial killer.
yeah, something or someone infamous.
Exactly. That's the only explanation, and that's the only reason he'd be like that about that fucking card. The card that has plagued me throughout this entire damn thing.
Ever since you saw it, yeah, it was like, why is she playing with that card? I couldn't tell you.
So yeah, that's why I think it's a serial killer. So, as I was saying, a serial killer killed Juan.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, Miss Andrews comes in, finds fucker dead,
Mm-hmm.
and then, obviously, goes to frame Matt.
For whatever reason.
Her motive for framing Matt, she hasn't said, but it's got to be something to do with Celeste's
Mm-hmm.
suicide.
Yes.
Because it was definitely ruled a suicide for Celeste in Pax.
Well, yeah, based off the imagery they showed, she hung herself.
But then, why did she hang herself? That all-important fucking note. I thought Juan had taken it.
But especially as well that, like, Adrian bases her professional persona off of Celeste's, and that doesn't come across as a woman that would so easily come
Hang
to
herself?
that conclusion.
Yeah. So, I thought Juan had hid it, like they theorized.
Uh-huh.
I don't think Juan did hide the suicide note.
Uh-huh.
Because Juan said he was going to... Well, Miss Andrews said Juan was going to reveal Max's weakest point. You know?
Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Ugh. So, gonna reveal Matt's weak point. What the fuck weak point could that guy have that would really ruin his career? Being involved in a suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Of course that would ruin his career,
Or at
as it
least-
was known.
Or at least his, like, rap, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to ruin his rep and his acting career because of that. Then it's a case of, okay, so he was involved in Celeste Pax's suicide somehow, but then it's figuring out how he was involved in that.
Well, yeah, because he had quite a visceral reaction to us going, what do you think of this woman? Don't go looking into my personal history, thanks. Bye.
Exactly. Because that's what it is to him. It's his personal fucking history.
Mm.
So he has a personal relationship with Celeste Pax.
Potentially, yeah. Anyway, shall we continue? I think that's a good amount of kind of Dragon's thoughts at the moment.
Or it's what Edgeworth... Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that! No, she's worse.
Miss Karma. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's going to be fine, right? Why do you care?
Being a naturally nice person, I guess.
I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Oh, they're gonna move the bullet this time.
The other one, Manfred just hid it. He went on a holiday to heal up. He never had his removed. Remember?
Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death for not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal.
That was her arms okay for it.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick.
Really, no!
Really, no, you're too young for this sort of thing.
Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see, the name of the hospital. Oh yeah! The Hottie Clinic! No! No! That name sends a chill down my spine. Yes, it does. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi.
Let's go.
Straight to the Hottie Clinic.
Let's get it over with.
God, yeah. If I see that one fucking... Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Yes. Are you here to visit a patient?
Hi. Wait a second, you're...
Yes. I'm Director Hottie.
Why are you still here?
Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie!
Edgeworth.
Yes, I'm Director Hottie.
He's not.
Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it?
Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma?
Edgeworth, he's
He
not.
doesn't know!
Edgeworth, he's not.
You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes, and that thing with that surgery, it went well.
You have my gratitude.
It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her real secret life, she would scream really loud. Yes.
I see.
Ah, but she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, I think I can get used to it.
Go back to your room.
You're so mean. So mean, my frisky frisker.
I like him even less on the second
He's
time.
now made like some sort of weird relationship up in his head with him and Franziska because she whips him for creeping up on her. You deserve it, you fucking creep. Anyway, go away, Hottie. I don't want to look at him anymore.
It's good for. Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes.
And what are those tulips doing in your hand, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I knew I shouldn't have come here.
You bought flowers for her. He's a sweetheart. He's like, I am sorry that you got shot. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. You see, my father would shoot me a lot. He was like that.
But that would have been too much for you.
There's no need to act up in front of us. Who knows?
Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding, one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. By taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made.
I think I know what deal he's referring to. Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean.
You psychologically in order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Enguarde, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof I made such a deal?
You're denying it?
It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, right? If I'd been in court today, this trial would be already... Fuck. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over.
All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime?
That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with evidence or not, I have only one objective: to find Enguarde guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means.
Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Enguarde would be found guilty.
And what does that have to do with me?
Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end.
That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all.
You had to know she was... Ow.
I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument.
Yeah, she didn't like what you were saying. Hello, right.
I hate you less today. What? What?
I hate you less today. Alright.
What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' conviction. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted. To go that far.
Ah, but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural.
By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. That card, what in the world is it?
You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot believe this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it.
I understand.
Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley DeKiller. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that.
An assassin? Dude, that is not even... That is not the most important thing there.
Phoenix is a bit of a himbo, you must remember this.
So who is the Shelley DeKiller? That name should have rung a bell in Phoenix's mind.
He's not thinking, he never does. DeKiller is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the DeKiller name.
So, because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them.
He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's a part of his duty to his clients.
His duty?
If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured that it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients.
I see.
The killer values trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience.
Yes, that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case?
It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree?
Shelley the killer, huh? Oh, good.
Finally bringing it up. I noticed something at the trial today. You're behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter?
I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want?
An acquittal.
I see. I had no idea. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. I will save your best friend. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way.
Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Carter was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Ungard, your own client.
Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that.
I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The Hotel Rodnall is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Maya's been taken by Shelley.
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ungard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Please, all I ask is you make it home. Safe and sound. There we go.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy.
Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Wibbly-woo! Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Off we go. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, more about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. That looks like Celeste. There's a framed picture sitting on his coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. Pretty.
That is Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, that's her. Hey, looks like there's something written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste."
It is.
Bet this would be a clue.
There.
Yeah, odd. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, cute!
There. What we found in one's room.
It's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something.
Doggy door?
Or a cat flap. Locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. I think I was a little skinnier. Maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Damn. What is that? This thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. What is an antenna doing here? Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Ah! It seems that your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean? Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way! You're lying! I mean, an assassin! People are not always who they appear to be. I guess she didn't escape. Mr. Nick?
Oh yes, Sparrows. Got caught up in my thoughts about my situation.
Is Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know?
I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in the strong God. I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going to...
Okay! I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Oh.
Too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the...
You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah. There's a message here for you.
A message?
It's from Matt and God. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what he has to say. Mr. Lawyer... He can say it in his voice.
Mr. Lawyer, dude. Oh, wait, no. That sounds too feminine. Dude, Mr. Lawyer, dude. I got something really important to tell you.
Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden?
Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. Do you think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible! Let's hurry! We have to feed his cat! I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. Client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat.
I guess... Oh, okay, we'll go here first. No choice after all. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another.
They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial.
Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You gotta be kidding me, there's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick? Is Mr. God really that big and bad of a criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case.
To hotel lobby, I think. Yeah, we have to go to the hotel lobby to get anywhere near it. I know, it's annoying. Alright now, Mr. Nick! Let's go look for clues! We have to, for Mr. Myers' sake! You shall not pass!
Miss Holdback!
Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gout, you spiky-headed petty fogger! Pew pew pew!
because of you, I'd be made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. There was something much more valuable. I wanted Edgy, whose heart is all mine. It's all your fault. You're awakening the wild beasts inside this arm like, ah! Ah! Miss Oldbag! Keep your hands off me! This time it is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out.
Then why do you keep putting it on?
Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah, we're not. Goodbye. To the living room.
I'm God! What?!
Dude, can you go to my house? It's not...
House!
It's a mansion, but a mansion is a house. It's my mansion house.
Sure is dark.
I'll go turn on a light. Whoa!
Oh
Wow.
god, he cut off the Steel Samurai's head!
So this is what a star's house looks
And
like.
the Pink Princess too!
Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo!
Oh. So I guess this is Shoo.
Ah, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo.
Cat seems to like pearls.
Pardon me. See, the game's already in a sense spoiled it. You know that that's him. Well,
Why isn't the matter?
I guess we'll find out. Let's talk to him. May I help you with something, Mr.
Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Unguard's lawyer.
The Masters? Then you must be Mr. Right.
Yes. You would not know that.
Ah, it is a pleasure to meet your wonderful self.
You would not know that.
Yeah, well, Phoenix is a himbo. He doesn't know that. I'm the family butler, John Doe.
I'm Queen Sheba.
Of course, John Doe. I am a dead man. A dead, unidentifiable man.
Nice to meet you.
Wanna look around first? Yep.
Ah, a giant bicycle is flying through the air.
Not a bicycle, apparently.
She doesn't know that.
But bicycle pearls is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow!
But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ah, what is it with me feeling inferior today?
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here.
That's actually a fireplace.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it.
You should come and visit Fane Manor then. I'll show you one when you do.
I mean, we visited. I guess we just never saw the hearth.
Oh, never mind.
Ah, there are masks here.
Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. What's next about the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate? They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
I'm Maya. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry that I know more about that show than a kid.
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, Maya's behind there. Maya's in Enguard's house.
I bet it's for Mr. Enguard's cat to use.
Oh, you mean shoe?
Door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it.
I'm right here. Hello.
There's another door over there.
You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick.
Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around.
Guess we better talk to the creepy man.
Maya's in Mr. Angard's house because... You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Angard, right?
Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as
No,
murder.
it's because you did it. And anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or of his affairs.
How to be butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence?
Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year.
And anything else?
No, not especially.
It's
It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs.
You know, I would have thought Mr. Angard would have thought Mr. Angard had to have a maid over a butler.
But also, he's not a family butler if he's only been there for a year.
It's a very cute cat you've got here.
It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoe.
And anything else?
No,
not especially.
It
It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore.
Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now.
Oh, we should probably get going ourselves.
Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished. A master of war.
There's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all.
Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, I guess we better talk to Old Bag now.
You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper.
Maybe if I show this letter I got from Edgeworth. This old bag, if you look at...
What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo!
Ugh. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Ugh.
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly?
That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy-Poo said so, you understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
She can fuck right up with those feelings. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Ow! Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
Hi.
Ah! What? What now?
One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Engard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be in there all day, you hear?
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer.
So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
Cool, thanks.
To Angard's room.
I'm joking. You won't be able to go in at all.
Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer.
To the hallway. Hey, city boy!
Fuck off. You're still here.
Wrecking course! An investigative photographer so stars in her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Rick, give him! A photographer's gotta have cameras out of the ear like a corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief?
Why can't you drop that thief thing already? What's ask about the night of the murder?
What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got?
Actually, you were loitering in the toy the night of the murder, were you not?
Well, kinda, but
Brace yourself, and here it comes.
I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too.
Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night!
The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
And I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went at that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case.
Oh, that ditty I wrote?
Yeah, can I believe what you've written?
You mean the stuff about Ungard shoving his manager lady onto Corridor?
Yeah.
Ah, well, I reckon you best not to be believing that.
What?
Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind?
So you lied?
Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull-dooders. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, why'd you look like you suddenly got older too? Or I'm just shrinking here. I'm a baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? God told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me.
Well, that's kind of how it is.
Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera.
You want me to do what?
Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee you he'll give it back.
Why don't you do your own dirty work?
Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow.
Okay, so see you then.
And you too there, Lillian. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Yeah.
Would you please just leave already?
Mr. Nick!
What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning?
Oh, I hate evil ghosts!
I don't think it's a ghost, maybe it's a demon?
Excuse me? What are you calling a demon, brat? Ah!
Zoink!
Zoinks! It's like the alien! Run, Scoob!
Why?
Who are you calling an alien?
Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here?
What is wrong with young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time.
I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on there, you little pipsqueak! If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright.
Now I've seen everything.
But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night.
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corridor.
He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts. In my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Engard.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look! Just look at this mountain of presents! It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, the mountain is pretty and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick,
Hmm? What is it, Pearls?
the presents, they're all theirs, right?
Stop pointing. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Carter's presents from his fans seem to be bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know! When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
Huh?
Yeah. Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuck it out. Down by the river going, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too.
You know that really happened?
It's in his biography, bub.
What a little crock.
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice, bear.
I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock.
What's that infernal racket?
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime.
That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second.
8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Right. Transceiver. Hello? Hello?
This is not a phone.
Maya! How is Maya? You haven't hurt her, have you?
It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. What? I've heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good.
One more day, please. All I ask for is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please.
I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all.
Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright.
Alright. Then, a little.
What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello?
It seems that connection.
Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break?
Oh, excuse me.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static.
Ah, Mystic Fire! Mystic Fire!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? Should probably have an electronic expert look at that. Sooner the better.
I guess Gumshoe then. He knows about this sort of thing.
Hey, welcome back, Pearl! I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. The rich man's will serve his full course meal out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat it. Oops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding. Here I thought you had already with something. Oh, I know! There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I really should try asking him about.
Yeah?
The transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing!
What thing? Oh, yeah. This thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference?
Okay, elaborate, Gumshoe.
So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
I'm guessing that was a problem in the early 2000s, because I have no fucking clue.
Oh, no.
That's not a thing anymore.
Huh? Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh, yes! The TV does do that! Oh, so that's what you're talking about!
She's amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's got to be something there sending out a very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something? Oh my fucking... Ah! Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Corridor's room. The scene of the murder.
What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. Grab a fire, pal. My thing's ready to go. Yeah!
Gotta love the enthusiasm.
We should get going too, Mr. Nick!
Alright, let's go.
Alright, back to Corridor's room then. Alright, we're back. I know, fiddly.
Hey! You're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting for all of 5 fucking seconds.
Do you have the, bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal, and suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean, so yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item! Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just know the police is.
Wow, so this is a bug sweeper?
Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal.
Oh, just happened to make bug sweepers.
By who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. I don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
But isn't it better that way?
Oh! Well, anyway, since I brought it on, so I might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug in this room, pal.
So we're going to find it, right?
Right, now first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press it. Well, pick it up. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves, so let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Okay, pal! Alright, I'm going to go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal?
There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves then, Mr. Nick. Keep a careful eye on the bug sweeper and let's try again.
The sweeper isn't exactly the best. Well, make do with what you have, right?
Look, the lamp.
Lamp, check. Listening device, nope.
There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful?
Yeah, I'll be more conscious from now on. Sorry.
So it's when it goes red. Oh, yeah, the robot bear.
Ah, what a lovely bear! Ah!
This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots.
It's a robot? It's a real robot?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Mr. Nick!
Yes?
How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies?
Horses? Well, look. It's a bear, so, Cell phone? Nope, no bugs in here.
A cell phone?
What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is.
I'm sorry, I've never seen one before.
But Maya has one.
Now she mentions it. My cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Crying Village. And Charles has never lived outside of that village, so... I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Well, the phone is the most common place for listening device, I'd say, but let's take the receiver apart before we get ahead of ourselves here.
Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to talking to...
Yeah, talking them apart.
taking them apart, it's my speciality. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe.
So, is there a listening device in there?
No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone too.
The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick?
Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls?
Well, apart from the TV in the background, I can't see anything else being here, so... Well, yeah, laptop. Remote.
So, should I go for the laptop first?
Yeah.
So, there's a device in that notebook computer, huh?
What's a notebook computer?
Do you know what a notebook is?
Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on, so...
Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop.
Mr. Nick, what's a laptop?
It's a TV remote control, but it doesn't look like this device in here.
So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like... Can I make you change your expressions like TV channels? Stop!
Hey! If I could, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay?
Okay!
Well, there's a camera on the table.
There is, but this is a hair dryer. Here we have a dryer, nothing unusual here, I think.
A dryer? Oh! If you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right?
Yeah.
And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right?
Hey, good memory, Pearl.
I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. What's this?
It's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo.
Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick?
That's what it seems like.
But I want to grow bigger and bigger.
Well, eating only vegetables is going to help you there. You have to eat meat too.
It's a rice cooker, isn't it?
Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in that. Oh, it's a bread cooker?
Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder.
Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always has got to keep the trail and crime scene warm.
I think the keep warm in this case is a little more metaphorical. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock.
What's wrong? Why do you look troubled?
Just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. Just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago.
Oh.
Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Oh, fucking god, it's gonna be in this stupidest place.
Probably.
Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it.
Okay, sounds good. So she's forgotten all about the listening device.
What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but...
Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess, but instead of hot water, coffee comes out.
Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of?
I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry.
Hello? There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves though, Miss Lick. Keep a careful eye out on the bus.
It just about wasn't right. A bit more over. Whoa!
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so did you guys find it yet? Listen to voice, I mean?
No, not yet. This bear's eye is...
Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's take this big fella's eye out and see what we got.
No, you can't! Such a violent act!
Ruff, ruff.
No!
It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What a emitter? A transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
Right, let's talk to Gummy.
So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep, looks like a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera.
That's Phoenix.
So there's no videotape in this camera. This is the only
Also, cameras nowadays don't have videotapes in them. They just have memory cards.
This is under the camera part here, pal!
Jesus.
A little less aggressive, please. Jesus, stop.
The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know, you're right.
Set for the victim's room 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Running at the time of the murder.
So, what is a transmitter? Slow. It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal! You can set it to turn the camera on and record it at a certain time with it. Recorded the murder. Of course it would. That's what the videos are. That's what the tapes are.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and to go for 1 hour. That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe...
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Okay, now the last fucking thing is up there.
So there was a camera in this bear's eye.
And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It was pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Carter this present? I don't know, pal. But it means that someone out there got a video of what happened here that night.
Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is?
No. It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh.
Is there really no way to find out? I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm gonna go around the electronics shop and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
What a dumbass.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right?
Ugh.
You'll have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
A rescue team has been created and deployed.
I know where she is, but I know he doesn't.
Well, yeah, Phoenix is a himbo. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time.
I see, thanks.
Don't thank me yet, we still have to find her. So, there was a spy camera hidden in this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right?
What, because I'm dating you?
Yes. Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here.
What?
The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
so?
It's 9 p.m. Think I can still make it in on time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. So all the new evidence we found has been nicked by everyone else. See you soon, right?
Wait!
What?
Why are you doing this?
I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Oh, sorry.
The real killer?
Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews?
To be honest, I don't know anymore.
You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth.
Juan Corrida's real killer. Miss Andrews promised. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal from the stone guard. And this card, Shelley the killer. The only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. As you said, all I can do for now is find the truth.
To be continued. Hey. Well, there you go. Well, Dragon has much to think about, so we'll see you in the next part of the investigation. Thank you all for watching this latest addition to our growing collection of varying games and reviews, just videos in general. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please leave a like and a comment in the comments section down below. We love hearing what you think. If you have any recommendations for either games to play or material to review, let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to get to them when we can.
If you like our content, subscribe to see more. Check out our playlists if you are looking for something new or worried you've missed an episode. Click on the recommended video appearing on the screen if you want to see more of us right now. You won't regret it, we swear. Subscribe to our Patreon to become one of our lovely beans today. However, if that is too expensive for you at this time, please consider a one-off donation on our Ko-fi. Help poor T-Wench today.
And with that, Lime out.
Dragon out.
Bye!